a pea pot. Kind of looks like a sippy cup actually.
Hi, I'm Vanessa.
And I'm Michael.
As an athlete, the testing process is no one's favourite activity.
But it is a critical part of keeping your sport clean and fair. I've been tested multiple times over 5 Paralympic cycles.
The collection of a urine sample is an awkward thing to do. The process can be made as smooth as possible with a bit of planning.
The goal is to get a sample into a beaker, so have a think about what modifications or assistance you'll need to fill this up.
Before we get into the details of modifications, it's recommended you watch the What to Expect from the Doping Control Process in the description below.
If you are new to the process, check out the Athlete Guide to Sample Collection on the Sport Integrity Australia website.
Hi, I'm Mel. I'm a Doping Control Officer and State Manager of DCOs. As a DCO, our role is to make sure everything is compliant, hygienic and trouble-free with each step of the collection process, from signing forms, sealing samples, holding equipment or general communication. So yes, you can wash your hands in the sample collection process, and if you require gloves, the DCO can supply these. The rules allow for modification as the situation requires, if it doesn't risk the integrity, security or the identity of the sample. When you're informed by a DCO that you're being tested, clear communication is key. Talk to your DCO about what you require as a modification or assistance. If you feel the process is a bit daunting, you don't have to be alone. You can have a representative or support person with you. They could be a coach, a team manager, or a family member who can assist. Let's hear some examples of modifications from other athletes.
My modification requirements are for anything requiring steady hands. This can include opening and closing the sample cups and collecting the sample itself. I get assistance from the sport integrity staff or my chaperone.
My modification requirements are for visual tasks in the collection process. I need help reading the forms and the packaging, so my chaperone will give me assistance in reading those for me. If I'm on my own at home, one of the Sport Integrity Australia staff will give me assistance in reading the barcodes and the forms.
My modification is sealing the sample containers. I'll talk to the DCO about this beforehand.
My modification is when I'm tested at home, I might still be in my wheelchair. I then talk to the DCO about my transfer from the wheelchair to the toilet before giving my sample.
My modification requires equipment. Who supplies it?
The athlete supplies the equipment. It is your responsibility to supply equipment for any modifications, like a catheter.
Why don't DCO supply equipment?
To avoid contamination risks for athlete samples, DCOs don't provide equipment for modifications. Think of your modification equipment a bit like bringing your own racket or goggles to compete in your sport.
When do you get your equipment?
After being notified that you're being tested, now is the time to get your necessary equipment. The DCO or chaperone will accompany you when you do this. If you use a leg bag, you will need to empty it after you're advised of your selection for testing. The sample collected must be produced after you have been notified. Fresh is best. Paperwork is an important part of a compliant sample collection. Make sure on the doping control form, any assistance or modifications you require are recorded in the comments field. If you have any questions, ask us. When you are notified on the day, you are given a card with 2 QR codes. One provides a link to the testing guide and one is to provide feedback on the process. The Sport Integrity Australia website and Sport Integrity app are great tools for you to access resources should you require further information. Being informed on the process will help ease any nerves on the day of your sample collection.
Remember, think about what modifications you may need to provide a sample for the testing process.
Talk to the DCO before the sample collection process and ask questions if you're not sure.
Any personal equipment you require for modifications is your responsibility.
Modifications can look different for everyone, so plan yours ahead of time. Don't be afraid to ask for assistance. Let's keep sport clean together.
Get it.